Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of fire. So if you're Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of February 11th through the 13th, 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to check the description box below for ways to reach me, or just email me for a price list. If you want to reach me by phone, be sure that you're registered at bill per call first and then request a call back. If I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also be sure to check me out on Patreon for the Venus sign readings that I do monthly, and check me out on TikTok. Okay, so we have the overall energy is the 9 of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, oh my goodness, 4 of Swords, and the Devil. Okay, so overall energy. I feel like you guys are coming off as being very independent, impatient, but it also seems like maybe something is moving at a slow pace. I feel like you are also focusing on your health, your finances, and you are maybe feeling valued or feeling secure, but I'm getting the energies of two different energies. I get the energy of someone who's insecure and the energy of someone who's not. It could be two different people. I feel like you do maybe need to ask why you're attracting a certain type of energy. But yes, either two different people or you having two different, not personalities, but it's like, you know, 1 minute you feel insecure, the next minute you feel very confident and secure. Also with these 9s, like 9 may be some sort of confirmation for you, or maybe something significant about that number that you're seeing. Might be a life path number, it might be a birthday, but I feel like 9 may be something that is standing out. I'm also feeling like it's something is talking about inner work nearing completion. So if you have felt that you've been having to do some sort of inner work, I do feel like you're coming to some sort of completion of that. Now I feel that there also may be an energy around you though that is feeling ignored or in need. I'm getting codependent energy. Someone needs help or needs attention, needs something, maybe even needing shelter. And I feel like either this could be, well, yeah, an earth sign or an air sign. Someone may be having a lot of pride. Like I feel like maybe someone is wanting to approach you, but they're not having enough confidence to come forward. And so they may not speak up and say what it is that they want to say or need. I feel too like maybe someone is dealing with some sort of health issues or unhealthy attachments. You also may be dealing with someone who is kind of like, they could be toxic, it could be, or it could just be someone like a strong, an intense connection, but it's still karmic in a sense. To me, karmic and toxic is not the same thing. But it could be you know, either one of those type of connections. Either way, it's about dealing with some sort of heavy energies. You might feel like you have like a shadow twin, but I do feel like either way you're being called to do shadow work, or you are needing to pay attention to what you're manifesting. I feel that you are also manifesting things dealing with your lower nature, lower chakras. I've said it before, not necessarily meaning that's a bad thing. Maybe it definitely just needs some attention, especially, matter of fact, looking at how these swords are pointing to her womb. It's possible that maybe someone does need their like the solar plexus is blocked, or it needs attention, it needs activating. So, you know, if you're single and celibate, of course, you know, you probably need to do certain things for that. Or there are other ways, try to find other ways to heal that energy down there, that area. Maybe you just have to meditate. Yeah, just try to find other ways that you can like heal that area. Now, I'm also getting something about sleep paralysis. You might have one of those experiences or feel like, I don't know if you've ever experienced that thing called witch's broom, where it's such a weird sensation. I have not had this since a child. But when you're especially when you're laying on your back, it feels like the bed spins partially, then stops, and then like goes like that, just kind of like side to side, then it goes back the other way, and like it's kind of like a weird ride. But they call it witch's back or whatever, because they say the witch is supposed to be riding your, well, not witch's back, maybe it is witch's back, whatever it is, it's supposed to be like a witch on your back or a witch on you. But you might experience something like that. Or you might feel like someone is doing something to you in your sleep that is kind of arousing. Now, medically, be careful. You know, it might just be that you are overindulging in unhealthy eating habits or smoking. But it also could be something medically going on. So you just want to make sure, and that should be for those of you that already maybe are waiting for some sort of results, or you already suspected maybe, you know, that something was going on in your body. But I do feel like something needs your attention, and if you don't give it any attention, it's going to act out or do something extreme. I feel that it does seem like you might have some sort of presence or energy attached to you. I can only recommend, you know, doing some sort of spiritual cleansing, spiritual baths if you have it, or if you know how to make one, or doing some form of meditation where you're, you know, protecting your energy. But yeah, find ways to protect your energy, because it does seem like there could be some sort of unhealthy attachment. And I feel like something is trying to trap you or stop you or keep you. You might be dealing with someone who's very possessive, very territorial. Someone could be trying to cock block you. If you feel like you've been having a hard time meeting new people, you know, it is possible that your ex is doing something to prevent that from happening. I feel like you also need to set boundaries with anybody who is stealing your energy, or anybody who is just crossing a line, because it does seem like this type of energy is going to come towards you and try to bulldoze their way into your life, or do something that you're uncomfortable with, and you just have to set boundaries with this energy. because it is consuming. It is a heavy energy. It will weigh you down. Something else I was getting with this too. I feel like something is being, like, something is being brought to your attention. Like you need to see something. You need to see this. Okay, I heard the name Sylvester. Now, I don't know if that is someone's actual name or if that's the name of a company or if that is the character in the movie, if somebody's watching Rocky over the weekend. Well, that's his real name, actually, Sylvester. But I'm getting the name Sylvester. So I don't know what that means for you. Someone's also... okay, someone's channeling you and trying to connect with you, but I feel like they're doing it abrasively or they're doing something excessively or doing something without your permission. There is something, I feel like something is, here I go scaring people. I feel like something is hovering over you when you're sleeping. Somebody is watching you excessively, intensely. So there is some sort of energy attachment to you. I also feel like you are being faced with taboo, something taboo. I'm starting to get that energy of be careful what you ask for or wish for, because it's like you're opening up a can of worms. Yeah. Okay, now I also feel like maybe someone is suffering in some way. It could be, I keep getting maybe some sort of illness. It could be depression though. Or someone could be having some sort of intense back problems and needs to lie down. I do feel like you're going to need to take some sort of a break. Don't overwork yourself. I feel that if the more you try to avoid a situation, the more intense it's going to become, or it's going to become worse. I feel like they aren't feeling heard, or someone is feeling ignored, but they're not really speaking up about it. And if they do, they may act out. Somebody also may need like money or food. I don't know too if you work in this environment where you're surrounded with these energies, like people who need you, people who are sick. So definitely Those of you that maybe work in hospitals, or you're some sort of nurse's aide, or you work at a hospice, like something's going on where I feel like your work could be affecting you. Your work could even be draining your energy. But I am getting some sort of homeless vibes. I feel like somebody is trying to heal themselves in an unhealthy way. It's like somebody's saying, oh, you know, you need to take vitamin C. Vitamin C is good for this. And you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to make sure I take plenty of vitamin C. But then you start popping, you know, 4, 5, 6 vitamin C pills a day. At some point, it's like, okay, that's unhealthy. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, make sure you just kind of moderate your behavior in regards to something that you're doing over the weekend. And watch the company that you keep. You might have to excuse yourself from certain people or a certain person. Okay, something's going on with the water sign where, I don't know, I just kind of feel like they need advice, or this person is feeling lost. If you work in the hospital field, I feel like somebody feels attached to their patients. This can even be an energy, though, of someone who works in a prison, too, though. Feeling bad for the prisoners, or the conditions aren't right for a prisoner. If you know anyone in jail, I feel like they're being treated harshly. I feel like the conditions are very poor. Yeah, I do feel like something needs medical attention. This is, if it's not you, it could be somebody around you. Okay, I see a ritual again. Somebody's been doing rituals trying to keep you or stay in your energy. Someone has become obsessed, especially if there's someone that you've been ignoring. Now, it's not for everybody. This is only for those of you that deal with people who are in the occult. If this person is not in the occult, they're not doing rituals. But they are thinking about you excessively. And I feel like somebody is holding on to something of yours. I feel like somebody is trying to keep you put. Somebody's trying to trap you or keep you put. If you're dealing with somebody, they definitely may be trying to intentionally get you pregnant, or maybe you are intentionally trying to get pregnant. But I'm getting something like entrapped, feeling entrapped or encased. If you find yourself feeling extremely tired, more than likely it's because someone is stealing your energy. Someone might be pulling like a ton of cards on you all day, and you can feel that. But if you feel yourself getting very tired, definitely something could be pulling on your energy, like excessively. Again, I'm getting something happening at night or while you're asleep. It could be some sort of crazy dreams that you're having or taboo dreams, but something seems like it's going on at night. And the thing is that I kind of feel like this person, this is their love language. Something is somebody's love language. This is how someone says I love you, by squeezing, like holding you captive, obsessing. That's their love language. I still feel like even if it is love language, some sort of boundaries need to be set because it's indicating that something is being done too much. Let's say, for instance, even if you are sending someone unconditional love, like you might need to stop doing that. Like this person may not, it's like they're good. Like stop doing that. Maybe it's getting to the point where you actually start to siphon their energy. Now, I heard fever, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like a literal sickness. It could be someone having baby fever. I was also getting something about like being in like lovesick. Okay, so yeah, something is being done in the dark or something is hidden from you. Definitely seems like you're being watched. It's like, of course, I want to say stuff like possessed, but I know that scares everybody. But it does seem like it's coming off as possessed, feeling possessed. And maybe it is like someone becomes a certain type of way to the point where they're not thinking clearly. Someone could be super angry. I'm not getting angry though. It could be. Someone could be so angry that they do something without thinking. It's like a temporary possession. You know, like you drive somebody, if you have road rage, that's kind of like possession. So I feel like something is like temporary possession. Now I'm also getting this as a taboo secret that may come out. I feel like something's trying to get your attention and you're going to see it. Something is going to be highlighted, or you are going to have like, I feel like something's being illuminated and you're like, you see it. You can see it now. You can see what's happening, or you see something literal, but it's something's being illuminated. Now, also, this can be that you're watching scary movies, literally, over the weekend about possession and stuff like that. All right, let's look at some energy cards. All right, what additional messages are there for fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? We have anxiety, cornucopia, woman holding a heart, overall energy, walking away. Okay, so it does again look like the more you're trying to avoid something, the worse something gets. I feel like, let's say, again, using temptation in regards to diet, and you're seeing something you're trying to avoid it, but every time you walk past it, you're getting anxiety, and it just makes it worse, and you end up overindulging or binging. If it's a love situation, again, it's like I'm avoiding the situation, I'm running from it, but the more I run, the more anxiety it's giving me, and it just makes the situation worse, and then you end up doing something excessively. I don't know, maybe looking at somebody's picture or texting them excessively, or maybe it's like it's reverse. You know, this whoever's trying to avoid you can't take it anymore, and they end up doing the most. I do, and I said something to somebody's love language. So again, I feel like maybe that someone is showing you excessively a lot how much they care about you. Like something's being shown. They're like, but I love you, or this is how I love you. They're trying to show you their heart. You also could be with someone who is trying to spoil you, and this is how they show you that they love you, especially if they feel like they're losing you, or they're like, oh, they're slipping away, they're not interested, they're gonna leave me for somebody else. I feel like they just start spoiling you in some way, shape, or form. Now, I've mentioned this before too. Some sort of type of fetish that somebody might have where they're a feeder, and someone who likes to feed their partner or likes to keep bringing their partner unhealthy things to make them bigger. Even if they're already big, it's like they want them to be bigger. So someone might have some sort of fetish and they're like, but this is my love language. I love feeding you. And I am getting something a little weird like that. And it's an unhealthy type of love. 11 and 44 may also be some sort of significant number. And I'm seeing 9 again. 27 and 18, each of those reduced would be 9. So I feel like, yeah, that might be some sort of number language or synchronicity. Now, if you are the one suffering and something's going on with you, you might have to find a different way to transmute that energy. Like I said, it seems like something in regards to the lower chakras are needing attention. I said sacral, but it also could be your root chakra too. Like there's this feeling of losing something, so you become obsessed with something. Let's say, for instance, you keep thinking it's going to be an apocalypse, and you go to the grocery store and you hoard something. You just bring home a bunch of stuff, and it's just like you don't need all of that, but you feel like your security, your safety is being threatened. It just, something is going on where it just seems like your foundation is, something's going on with your foundation. If you're in a relationship, you need to figure out what your partner can do to give you a sense of security. Or maybe this is what they're going through. Maybe they're being obsessive or jealous, and you're like, what is wrong with you? What can I do to make you feel secure? Like, where's this insecurity coming from? So I feel like maybe people are going to have to get to the bottom of things to figure out where some sort of insecurities are coming from, because somebody might be acting out. So hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Send you love and grace.